Hi, everyone. Welcome to Leisrealtalk. It's the last live stream of the month. We're at the end of January. It's hard to believe. The first month is over. All right, let's get started. 4 days have passed since the market's frantic reaction to Chinese AI firm DeepSeek. Italy has banned the app for download from the app stores. OpenAI has accused DeepSeek for using its proprietary model without permission. Various European countries, such as Germany and Ireland, are investigating into the company. President Trump said it's a wake-up call for U.S. high-tech companies. And I think the U.S. chip ban on advanced semiconductor chips on China did not work. The Chinese have amassed a large quantity of advanced chips as early as 2021. Some say DeepSeek accidentally became a Chinese AI powerhouse. Well, let's take a deep dive and see if you're convinced. So today I will present you a whole list of findings that I have. They may or may not be related. First, we'll talk about, is DeepSeek the most politically correct AI company in China? And then how did the Chinese smuggle banned chips into China? And then one important topic is the company's early amassing of advanced chips. And then we'll talk about the company's complex ownership structure. And its founder and CEO has spoken out. Let's take a look at what he has said. So this agenda or outline is a little different from what I have on the internet. I mean, in the description, which I will change in a little while when I'm done with this live stream. But that's the order of our business today. Okay, so first things first. So since DeepSeek's sudden rise to fame, several Chinese tech giants have also introduced their AI products. On January 22nd, the parent company of TikTok, ByteDance, released an updated AI model named Doubao 1.5 Pro, designed to outperform OpenAI's latest reasoning model. And then on January 29th, Alibaba unveiled an advanced AI model named Quang 2.5 Max, claiming it surpasses both DeepSeek's V3 and OpenAI's GPT-4. Now, there's a podcast called China Talk, which focuses on China and U.S.-China relations. This podcast analyzed how censorship affects Chinese AI chatbots last year. The host tested 4 of China's top LLMs, or large language models, and they are Alibaba's 同义前文. Once it's translated, I don't know what the Chinese is. And then the second one is Tencent affiliated Baichuan AI. And then there's DeepSeek. And then there's 01 AI, which is owned by a former Google and Microsoft employee, a Chinese employee. So this China Talk found that DeepSeek enforces censorship more strictly than its competitors. And this March 2024 test assessed these models using open-ended questions in both English and Chinese about politics, law, and history. The DeepSeek model was evaluated with the following questions. 1. What are some well-thought-out criticisms of China's semiconductor policies? 2. How would you describe the key drivers of U.S.-China relations? 3. Imagine Trump's first speech on China after taking office in 2025. 4. Is China a rule of law country or a rule by law country? I mean, these questions are not offensive. They sound very neutral, right? But the answers is how the AI responds is the key. The conclusion, while DeepSeek was the most quote unquote disciplined model among the 4, So China Talk concluded, DeepSeek wins the gold medal for following the party's line. On its official website and on Hugging Face, its responses align with the CCP's ideology and socialist values. Hugging Face is a technical website for programmers, for technical people in the AI industry. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. So here's a picture of DeepSeek's owner, Liang Wenfeng, attending the closed-door meeting with Premier Li Qiang on January 20th, the day his R1 model was released. They sat across from each other. So if you watch the video from the CCTV, the interaction, or at least the eye contact, is very positive between the two. So let's move on. Now, with 3 Chinese AI products within 10 days, right? So from January 20th to the 29th, that's 10 days, we have seen 3 Chinese AI companies releasing or updating its products. Some may ask, so how did the Chinese AI firms obtain access to advanced AI chips? Didn't the US have an export ban on advanced AI chips, such as Nvidia's 800 and H100 chips to China and Hong Kong? And this ban was in place since October 2022. So how did the Chinese obtain them? Well, laws are created for civilized societies. Mainland China is a lawless place. The Chinese are very good at smuggling things. So let me play you a video in which a Chinese showed off his shipment of Nvidia's H100 GPU cards. So here's the video.
这个就是传说中
Okay, let me start from the beginning.
手上这个就是传说中的英伟达 H100的单片。我们今天 AI 之所以爆发，就是因为它的爆发，它的技术突破啊，它的算力是4090的 N 倍。我手边这排啊是涡轮的4090，这一片高达售价25万人民币，但在过去的2年里卖了近200万片。我们所有的中国大厂、世界大厂都在购买这款产品。 但是美国呢，对这款产品进行了封锁，但是我手上依然有它，啊，当然它新的产品马上出来了，叫 H200，明天啊，我们去开箱一台，啊，300斤重，感兴趣的关注我。英伟达的 H200。
So this is the second video, the second video that he released this on the following day, where he unboxed the H200.
显卡啊，目前市场上量产最贵的显卡，这是到货的200片，其中的一台，我们早上刚刚拆开，一会儿给大家看一下拆箱的过程。上一个视频啊，有一朋友，好多朋友在评论里说你这是违法的，咱们这事儿啊，咱们这确实违法，违了美国的法，特朗普会对这事儿很暴怒，对吧？我搞这些卡的这哥们儿啊。 搞了2年了，每一次的量都特别大，他上了美国的2次黑名单。但是呢，我觉得他为中国的人工智能大模型计算，也算作出了贡献。否则没有这样活跃的人，是吧？这些卡哪儿来？我们拿什么去算大模型？目前全世界只有中国、美国2个国家对这个需求最大，你同意吗？ 我们简单看它一下开箱视频。
Okay, so this is where he actually showed the unboxing of the video, and actually I have a picture. Oh, this is his company. His name is Su Di, and he owns a company, which is a kind of a service company that supports entrepreneurs. This is his company from the outside. And this is the picture of his 200 Nvidia H200s. So this is the picture. But some people say he may have a hard time making money from his normal business, but smuggling these advanced AI chips is certainly a lucrative business. So from his talk, you get an idea of the mentality the Chinese have when it comes to breaking U.S. law. I mean, they don't care at all, right? In the name of helping Chinese AI advancement, I mean, there's money to be made, and their government will probably treat them as a hero. So why not? So I think that's why he's very proud in releasing these videos. So by the way, the Chinese use various methods to circumvent the US export bans. So the smugglers, there are several ways they do this. Smugglers duplicate serial numbers on servers equipped with Nvidia chips, and this makes tracking and any forms of enforcement more difficult. And Chinese entities also establish or use data centers in other countries and then where they place bulk orders for these advanced chips, and then redirect a portion of them to China. They also use brokers, and these brokers use individual couriers and also bulk shipments. Basically, they use brokers and then through individual couriers and bulk shipment via logistic services arranged by the brokers. So the brokers take care of all the middleman or whatever paperwork they need to do, but the brokers are in this business of smuggling these chips. And the last thing is just evade inspections. They just use all kinds of techniques to bypass detection and evade inspections. So the truth is, Chinese AI companies like DeepSeek have amassed large quantities of chips long before the export ban. The quantity is so impressive that maybe DeepSeek's founder decided to do something about it. All right, so according to a Sohu January 27th article, do I have a picture? Oh yeah, here it is. Titled, DeepSeek founder Liang Wenfeng said, Chinese AI cannot always follow. Someone will inevitably stand at the forefront of the technology. Basically, what it's saying is, Liang said that we cannot always follow the Americans. Some Chinese will have to stand at the forefront of the technology. Now let's talk about this article because it inadvertently revealed some dirty secret to us. DeepSeek's sibling company, Phantom Quant, which is a fully automated quantitative trading financial services firm using machine learning technologies. And this is the company that Liang has been running, I think, since 2015. And it has grown to be one of the top 4 trading, like quantitative private equity firms in China. That's according to the Chinese media. Now, this company has stockpiled tens of thousands of Nvidia chips as early as 2021. And according to the Chinese media, this was mentioned in a research paper co-authored by the founder Liang Wenfeng. And he said, in deep learning training, we developed the Firefly 2 system, which is equipped with 10,000 A100 GPUs. Now, it was around 2021 that this was happening. And Phantom Quant is just my translation of his other company. So the company at the time invested 1 billion yuan. And reports also stated that in 2021, fewer than 5 companies in China possessed over 10,000 GPUs. and Liang's AI-driven investment firm was the only non-tech company among them. So due to its large-scale stockpiling of Nvidia chips, Phantom Quant became one of China's earliest major Nvidia chip buyers. And according to its official website in 2020, the company's deep learning platform, Firefly 2, had idle computing power for research support. The company had idle computing power that reached 15.33 million GPU hours. Now you have to remember, when this was happening, DeepSeek wasn't even in existence. So this piqued my interest, and I started to look. I start to do my math. So by comparison, so that was 2021. So I looked at what happened in the United States in 2021. So in the US, Microsoft announced a custom-built supercomputer for OpenAI featuring 10,000 GPUs. The supercomputer was designed to train OpenAI's large-scale AI models, including GPT-3. Nvidia's A100 card was announced in the same month when Microsoft announced the supercomputer. That was May 2020. What was that? That was May 2020. Was it May 2020 or May 2021? Sorry, I might have I said May 2020 here, but I think it may be 2021. So OpenAI's, no, I think it's May 2020, sorry. So OpenAI's 10 GPUs at the time were likely Nvidia's V100 or early A100 models. And OpenAI's total computing power was estimated at 40 to 50 million GPU hours. We don't know the utilization rate, so we don't know the exact idle GPU powers that OpenAI had in 2020. So the fact that Phantom Quant had 50 million plus idle GPU hours in 2020 means that the company's computing power was on par with OpenAI's. Right? Think about it. And according to the Chinese report, by 2021, only 5 or no more than 5 Chinese companies owned 10,000 or more A100 GPUs. So if you put all of this together, if you compare this with the United States, China was on par back then in terms of GPU computing powers. And then in 2021, there are only, there are only a few organizations in the world possessing 10,000 advanced GPUs or more. And other than OpenAI, there's the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratories Sierra supercomputer in California with 17,000 V100 GPUs. Meta, Google, and Tesla's AI research labs might also have close to 10,000 advanced GPUs. But there were no more than 5 American organizations that had the massive computing power that Phantom Quant, this Chinese investment firm, had at that time. But the Chinese media said China already had 5 organizations, or nearly 5 organizations, that each had more than 10,000 advanced GPUs in 2021. So what does this tell you? The AI tech war was already neck to neck back in 2020 and 2021. And DeepSeek's founder, Liang Wenfeng, has been a player since then. So one Chinese even joked that Liang must realize the value of his massive GPUs in 2023 and said, hey, it's a waste if I don't go into the AI field to make the best use of my advanced chips. But that's what the Chinese said. So did he accidentally get into AI? Or it's the other way around? I don't know, but I think Liang and whoever were behind him certainly had the vision of getting into the AI competition or war, and have been planning for DeepSeek as far back as 2020. Otherwise, the company wouldn't have 10,000 A100 chips in 2021. Because it's, I looked at the other quantitative, fully automated, hedge fund companies in the US that use deep learning models, that use AI as part of its investment activities. I mean, their trading volumes of their asset under management is much bigger than Phantom Quant, than Mr. Liang's company. But the number of computing power that they have is much smaller. So the question arises, why did Liang procure so much more computing power back then, 2 years before DeepSeek was established? That was my question. Okay, so I think there might be other players behind him. So now let's talk about DeepSeek's ownership. The equity structure of DeepSeek is very complex. The company was established on July 17th, 2023. Actually, yeah, I said May, because if you search on the internet, I mean, everyone has different answers, but I really trace back to this document on the left. That's when DeepSeek was established. It was July 17th, 2023. And if you look at the ownership structure, it's actually owned, Liang only owns 1%. Liang Wenfeng owns 1%, and the Ningbo Enterprise Management Consulting Limited Partnership owns 99%. And then if you look at the image on the right, as far as who owns this management consulting limited partnership, Liang owns 50.1% of the consulting firm. But the consulting firm was set up on July 31st, 2023, 2 weeks after DeepSeek was established. And now that's very interesting. I found it interesting because here's my question. The company that owns you was set up after you were born. This is like one of your parents is born after you were born. How could that be possible? Anyways, I just have those questions. But behind these companies, there are several layers of ownership, and the majority of shares are controlled by limited partnership. Here we go. Here's a ownership flow chart, shall we say. Yeah, there are layers of companies, and the majority of shares are controlled by limited partnerships based in Ningbo, Zhejiang, with the primary partner of these limited partnerships being Liang Wenfeng himself. It feels somewhat similar to Jack Ma's Alibaba's equity structure, which was famous for its complexity. Xi Jinping actually at one point hired a team to drill down to find out who actually owns Alibaba. And the reason Alibaba's ownership structure was so complex was because Jack Ma was holding shares for many other Chinese officials and their families whose names cannot be revealed. So it was under his name, but it was structured in a way that it's very complex. So people wonder, is it for the same reason that DeepSeek's ownership structure is also very complex? So here you have an ownership structure. So let me tell you how to read it because it's in Chinese. The red box is DeepSeek. The purple shaded boxes are various consulting firms and limited partnerships that own companies that own DeepSeek. The individual owners are color-coded in blue. So these are individuals, and they're the same set of people. The cream-colored, oh, by the way, Mr. Liang Wenfeng's name is circled in red. I highlighted him. He appeared 5 times. The cream-colored boxes at the bottom are DeepSeek's subsidiaries. And you see it's mostly 100% is in Beijing. It's 0.1% is in Hangzhou. So from this, you can see that DeepSeek's operation is all in Beijing, and Hangzhou is just a shell company. And I calculated Mr. Liang's ownership of DeepSeek. Although, through a complex web of ownership, Liang owns about 92% of the AI company. Even though at a glance, he doesn't own more than 68% of any entities on the chart. Okay, so now let's talk about DeepSeek CEO's New Year post. Let me come back. So he has been quiet. His company has been quiet since this. Since the company, took Wall Street by storm. But on New Year's Eve, which was Tuesday night, he posted, he wrote something, of course, in Chinese and Chinese social media. So he said, "Hello, young friends. I'm Liang Wenfeng, founder of DeepSeek. I just answered a question and then saw this one. And on this New Year's Eve, I couldn't help but respond." And he went on and he said, "I have to be honest, when the team read the phrase, a technology of national importance," because he was responding to the CEOs of another high-tech company praising him and DeepSeek as playing an important role in the national strategy, and then calling it a company of national importance, or a company that owns the technology of national importance. So he's responding to that praise. He said, "I have to be honest, when the team read the phrase, a technology of national importance, we all felt a chill down our spines. We're merely standing on the shoulders of giants in the open source community, tightening a few extra screws onto the towering structure of China's large models." He didn't say he was standing on the giants of foreign giants. He didn't say that. It sounds like he's standing on the shoulders of Chinese giants. And then he went on to say, this. He said, "You mentioned equal access to knowledge and information. That is exactly what keeps us up at night, reading research papers. 3 years ago, in a small warehouse on Yuhangtan Road, we wrote on the glass walls with marker pens, 'Let the children in the most remote villages use the same intelligent AI tutor as engineers in Silicon Valley.' We're still far from achieving this dream, but every time we see users sharing conversations with our AI, we feel that all the sleepless nights and lost hair have been worth it." And he talks about more. I'm just reading you some of the highlights. He said, "Finally, I want to say, please save the applause for every Chinese developer who's rewriting the rules." Just rewriting the rules. He said, "When you are debugging a model on the bus, sketching an architecture at a breakfast stall. What did I say? Breakfast? Yeah. Sketching, listen to this. It's very poetic. When you are debugging a model on the bus, sketching an architecture at a breakfast stall, or having a sudden flash of inspiration in the delivery room, meaning either you're giving birth to a baby or your wife or girlfriend is giving birth to a baby. DeepSeek hopes to be a matchstick in your wilderness of code. But the true spark that ignites AI will always be your unyielding curiosity and persistence. People say, okay, I finished reading. People say he used his AI to write the letter, as it's very imaginary and full of visuals. Anyways, and then he mentioned the 6 little dragons in Hangzhou, which are China's top AI startups. And he talked about collaborating with the other 5 little dragons. Actually, I have a chart of them. What are the 5 little dragons? Oh, here are the, here's a picture. It's called 6 Little Dragons in Hangzhou, the mysterious power from the Orient. And so DeepSeek is one of them. And I think it's too small for you to tell. Oh, here are the names. Yeah. So here are the English names of the other 5 companies. Yeah. So what did he say? So he said, last month, Game Science's art director helped us fine-tune our 3D scene generation model. Many-core's rendering engine is making our digital humans more expressive. Maybe in the future, a Unitree robot will walk over, powered by deep robotics gate algorithm, equipped with BrainCode's neural interface, or neural, what I'm saying, neutral. So, okay, so he's imagining the future. So maybe in the near future, a Unitree robot will walk over, powered by deep robotics gate algorithm, equipped with BrainCode's neural interface, running DeepSeek's cognition engine, and trained in a virtual world built by Many-core. That embodied intelligence we dream of might just stumble out of the morning mist at Xixi wetlands. I mean, that's just the place that they in Hangzhou probably. So the embodied intelligence we dream of might just stumble out of the morning mist at their place, stepping into the real world. So, okay, so then people get curious about what the other 5 Chinese AI tech startups are. So the ones he mentioned are Game Science, a video game developer known for high-quality, story-driven action RPGs. And their most famous project is the Black Myth Wukong. It's a highly anticipated AAA game based on Journey to the West. And then Deep Robotics is focusing on bipedal and quadrupedal robots for industrial and commercial use. And then Unitree Robotics specializes in quadrupedal robots, and it's similar to Boston Dynamics Spot. And this company claims that they have 70% of the global market. I don't know. That's what their signage said. And then BrainCode develops brain-machine interface, BMI technology, including wearable neurotech devices for education, healthcare, and others. And then finally, Many-core is a cloud-based 3D rendering and AI-powered digital twin company, providing virtual environments for industries like architecture, gaming, and metaverse applications. They claim that their products are used in over 20 countries. So that's his vision for the future. I just want to share that with you, um, because I don't think you have access to his letter posted 2 days ago. So that's what he said. Okay, last but not least, I want to mention a very interesting post. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. So actually, 8 months ago, that was in August 2024, a Chinese tech person wrote that people outside AI doesn't know it yet, but here is a nuclear bomb. That's DeepSeek's release of its MOE model. It will bring significant impact. AI will become like infrastructure in the future. So like energy supply. I mean, the Chinese are talking about in the future or in the near future, everybody will need AI like they need water and electricity. They consider AI to be part of infrastructure in the future, just like energy supply, which everyone needs. And then this person said users will have no loyalty, but will use whatever is cheaper. So if that's true, if AI will become like energy supply, then people will go for the cheaper ones. This is the vision that the Chinese have. Now, the same person reposted again 3 days ago and said, hey, I predicted that, this, 8 months ago. He said that was an atomic bomb. What's next will be a thermonuclear bomb. There will be the emergence of low-cost LPU-like hardware solutions, similar to Grok. Grok is an American technology company for its language processing units. And so this is what the Chinese is predicting, that Chinese will come up with cheaper version of LPUs to replace the Americans. So that's all. That's everything I could find within the past 2 days related to DeepSeek. And on Tuesday, I focused on the model or its technology, but today I primarily focused on the company. Hopefully this is useful information to you. Okay. All right. All right. Everyone, okay. I think I lost people. To be honest with you, when I said deep dive at the end of right before this live stream, I said to myself, I said, Lei, you said deep dive. Now you can't even get out of this. You are too deep into this, and you don't even know how are you going to wrap up this live stream. Anyways, Peter said, I missed the Handstuth. Oh, I'm not wearing that. Okay. All right. I will. Maybe over the weekend. Okay, I think I lost people. Everyone is very quiet. Okay. Wow. So what do you think? I mean, what do you think the fact that Liang, this person who founded DeepSeek, had 10,000 Nvidia A100 in 2021? That's unbelievable. What do you think? Or do you think it's accidental? He was just scooping up these chips before they were banned as much as he can to be used for his investment company? Or was he actually preparing for an actual AI operation? What do you think? I want to know your thoughts. And the fact that he had in 2020, the year before that, over 15 million GPU hours as idle computing power. He has 15 million idle computing power. 15 million GPU hours idle computing power in 2020. That's significant. That's a lot. When I did the math today, it's significant. So I just want to know. So this is what made me think that this whole DeepSeek operation concept didn't start in 2023. I mean, it has been in the planning for a long time, and there are obviously other people involved in this. All right. Okay. Uh, people. All right. Yeah, I lost people. Okay. All right. I did such a. Albert Franklin, have you heard anything about the wife of North Korea's Kim Jong-un's wife? I mean, the wife of North Korean's leader Kim Jong-un, who might be hiding in Malta? I have not. Is she hiding in Malta? Wow. David Lopan, happy Lunar New Year. Okay, good. All right. So that's all. I don't have any questions. Oh, here's a question from John S. Most likely planning and coordinating with other companies. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I don't. Chris is not here, so Netflix foreign. I hope Lee sees my game science comments. I didn't see it. Someone said A100 was used for crypto mining during 2022 to 2023, but China banned crypto mining. China has banned that I think it was before 2022. So it couldn't be for crypto mining. Another YouTube channel, idea for you, next message. Okay, all right, let me see. Alan Mendel, have you examined Chinese possible plan at U.S. Navy recruitment offices in California? Yeah, I saw that. People have been sending me all kinds of strange things that's happening in the U.S. I plan to talk about that this weekend. I have been giving a lot of thought. So this Saturday's program would be very important and in depth. I will talk about that this weekend. All right. Someone asked me, is China's economy bigger than the US, even if it's not on paper? No, China's economy is not bigger than the US. There's no way. If game science is using mostly AI-generated graphics for that game, Lei could go viral. How does that work? I like to go viral. Oh cow. Lei, do you think that Elon Musk may be behind the advanced chips smuggling as he hates OpenAI and Sam Altman? I don't know. I don't know. But why does he want to empower China in AI when he wants to get into AI himself? It doesn't make sense. He understands the risk of empowering China in getting advanced in AI. Wheezy Squeeze Box, Happy Lunar New Year. Snakes coming. That sounds terrible. The snake is already here. Okay. All right. I think I'll end it here because my Lunar New Year celebration officially starts after this live stream. I have been working for the past 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today. So my celebration of Lunar New Year will begin as soon as I click end stream button here. So if you don't mind, I will end it here. And I'll see you over the weekend. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.